Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. Oh man, whew! I gotta start reading more. I ain't reading near as much as I used to. A couple years ago, I read like 300 books in a year. And over at 2020, I couldn't get myself to focus to read. And part of it is my good lamp in my room died, and I replaced this lamp and it's bright, so it's hard for me to read in my room. And I don't like when I'm reading. I don't want anybody interrupting me. If I go sit out in the living room to read, I constantly have people, "Hey, what about this? I'm trying to read. Leave me alone." I can't phase them out. Lock them out. But I got this at Christmas from my aunt. It's a Christmas present. I sat down and read this. It took me a little while. It took me about 2 months. So I was savoring it. This is Twin Peaks: The Final Dossier by Mark Frost. I got this really nice overlay dust jacket. And what this is it's basically Mark Frost filling in a lot of blanks. Now, warning, some of the stuff I'm discussing here might spoil Twin Peaks Season 1 or 2, Twin Peaks: The Return, which is technically Season 3, and Twin Peaks: Fire Walk With Me, which is the prequel. If you don't know Twin Peaks, real simple. Even though Twin Peaks: Fire Walk With Me is the prequel, do not watch that. Go watch Twin Peaks Season 1, Twin Peaks Season 2. Then go watch Twin Peaks: Fire Walk With Me, then watch Twin Peaks: The Return. This is supposed to be like an FBI dossier on people from this show. The Blue Rose. And our office member. And it's office stuff, Gordon Cole. Autopsy report for Leo Johnson. We'll point out some very unusual things in here. The file on Shelley Johnson, which was Mansion of Mick. It's a very quick read, surprisingly. I was like, man, this is going to take... Horns and Haywards and how they're connected. Audrey Horne. Donna Hayward. I was like, it's not Rita. I was trying to think what Laura Flynn Boyle's character's name was. I was like, motherfucker, I can't think of it. Donna Hayward. Laura Flynn Boyle's character. And all that happened to her because... if I remember right, she is not in The Return. If she is, it's very small. I don't think she is. A completely different actress play her in the movie because she was busy doing something that got Moira Kelly. I thought did a good job. Ben and Audrey Horne, of course. Audrey, that was Sherilyn Fenn. One of the few Funko Pops I own is a Audrey Horne pop. I'm not the biggest on the Funko Pops. I understand why they're so popular and why people collect them. My whole thing, what it is, people out there paying a fortune for these things, the value is not going to hold. These are the Beanie Babies of this era right now, and by 2025, 2030 at the latest, 75% of those are going to be worth maybe $5. A few of the really rare ones will have some value, but they're not going to be super expensive. It gives you a lot of information. It was not Jerry Horne, which is the crazy brother of Ben, who on The Return. Woo, he's out there. He is out there. Let's see. The Double R. The Diner. Run by Norma. It goes into stuff about Norma and Annie. Oh, man. Annie Blackburn. You see the card I have in it. That's where last time I sat down and read, I started there and finished. Back in Twin Peaks. My Earl. Miss Twin Peaks. Just a neat little thing. Y'all remember when they were doing the Miss Twin Peaks thing? Dr. Lawrence Jacoby. Oh, Jesus. This was great. Dr. Jacoby went fucking nuts. And started up a podcast. Margaret Coulson. The Log Lady and all, man. Glad they got some footage of her before she passed for The Return. Sheriff Harry Truman. This explains where Harry was. Harry had cancer. Major Briggs. Philip Jeffries. And if y'all don't know who Philip Jeffries is, that is David Bowie's part. He worked in the Blue Rose thing. Judy! Oh. I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna talk about Judy. Ray Monroe. Today. And just look at that. Oh, I don't know how good that's coming. Oh man, so badass. And this is one of those. I almost didn't pick this up. I'll be honest. I was not gonna get it. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Twin Peaks books, out of the official ones. There were some unofficial ones. The two official ones I really enjoyed was Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. Loved the hell out of it. I actually probably have 2 copies. And then the Agent Cooper book. Every other one I've ever seen just been kind of janky. But a buddy of mine was up Delroy. He got a hold of this right after it came out and told me, he's like, dude, trust me. He said, you gotta have it. It fills in a lot of blanks. So I put it on my wish list, and like I said, my aunt picked it up for me last year at Christmas. One of the gifts I got from her. I'm like, holy shit. I thanked her. I was like, I called her after finish. Like, thank you. That book was amazing. I really appreciate it. And she's like, yeah, it looked kind of cool. She goes, I flipped through it. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, well, yeah, I talked to Uncle Milton. He knows Twin Peaks. He's watched it. I've loaned it to him. He can explain it to you. But definitely wanted to track down for a Twin Peaks fan. But I would, if you're new into Twin Peaks, watch seasons 1 and 2, and then Fire Walk with Me, then read this book. Because nothing in this will spoil anything in season 3, The Return. But if you read this before you watch season Return, it'll help fill in some stuff that you're kind of watching season Return going, huh? I don't get it. And of course, that's Twin Peaks. There's always going to be parts where you're like, I don't get it. And that's what, that's the way Lynch set the shit up. I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.